And Martin Hunt from Tartan Silk PR. Thank you for joining us. Happy New
Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Now, first of all, Yvonne, we are talking about Scottish University needing more money for Scottish students.
Yes, they do. Apparently, there's been an Audit Scotland survey done, which has shown that the number of Scottish students are falling because they have to meet the quota to get their money. There's no money. So most of it, I think 63% is from non-EU countries coming in to go to the universities here, and unfortunately we're down to about 50% of what's left. So the quota for Scotland is pretty low.
It seems crazy, doesn't it?
It does seem crazy. We used to be at the pinnacle of
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel it's terribly sad because Scotland's education system has always been world-renowned, absolutely renowned. But you can't blame the universities for taking foreign students to pay the fees if they're running short of cash. The government has said that Scottish students will have free education, so therefore they have got to provide the money that allows it. They are saying that they are getting a larger increase from university students from deprived areas. Yeah. Good, but we also want to remain at the pinnacle.
Of course, we used to lead the way, but now it seems that because of the free tuition, and I'm not saying that's bad or right, or I'm not saying anything about that, but we're taking in more overseas students to fund our courses.
And like you say, is this in a way a backhanded compliment to the education system in Scotland that it is so world renowned that people from across the globe want to come here, but at the same time we can't forget our own.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Especially Edinburgh and St Andrews. Everybody wants to go there from overseas. They've got such a...
We've got to look after our own, and I think it's most important that the universities do get proper funding, otherwise they will take it.
Well, stick around, we'll chat to you later on the show.
Absolutely, thank you.
Well.
So, do we...
Thank you,
this
John.
looks very delicious.
Do we dip the bread, or is that just fancy?
On the side is... I had it in Tel Aviv, and they actually served it inside a big loaf of bread. So you ate it, and then you ate the loaf of bread as well. And all over Israel, you'll find shakshuka restaurants. In fact, there's one called Mr. Shakshuka.
Are the restaurants specific to shakshuka, or just they all do?
There's a specific chain of restaurant that does specialise in shakshuka.
Brilliant.
That is lovely. I really like that.
Oh, I love the coriander with it too. So
fresh coriander, really. So I love it. I put chorizo in, but I had it recently with lamb, which was lovely. Just some really slow-cooked lamb, which was very nice as well.
It is delicious. Now, Martin, before you tuck into that second forkful, it turns out that our names aren't really that posh. You can have
apparently not.
Posh baby names.
Now, I've got a little confession to make, actually. Before this article was published today, the journalist who wrote it rang me yesterday to ask me if I knew...
Is that because you're the poshest man in Scotland?
Wanted to know if I knew any posh names.
So what did you give her then?
Well, there are one or two in there that I have actually given her, but I'm not going to tell you which ones because
well, what are some of the names?
Well, I think that, the reality is that there are lots of posh names. Peter, but with an N at the front of it, with a silent N, which I think is ridiculous. Why on earth does somebody want to be... and Wigbert, Figgy, sort of stupid names. Poor child, when it goes to school, Figgy.
Figgy, I know, Figgy.
But there are some very nice names. Actually, I should have been called Loudon. Because the McNeils, I think is really quite a nice name, but actually I rather like Martin, so that's fine.
It works well,
Martin Loud, and it's one way of
I've actually got a niece that's called Candida.
I'm not surprised at that one bit, Martin. Now, we move from posh names, Yvonne, to Christmas.
It's not over.
Well, it's not yet.
No.
It's not arrived from some
exactly,
one place
the
in
island
particular.
of Fulla. Is it Fulla? That's how you pronounce it.
It could be a posh baby name.
Could be a posh baby name. Off Shetland, they get their Christmas tomorrow because they're on the old Julian calendar, which came from Julius Christi. Julius. What's his name?
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. Do you know what? I thought it was Caesar, but I don't know what to say. I don't know if that's right.
Julius Caesar's the man. That's right. So they concentrate, that's it, on his calendar. And they have Christmas Day tomorrow and New Year's Day, which they call
Presents
New Year's Day.
Yes, and they all land up in everywhere. And
I was going to say that.
The total population of 30 appear in one house tomorrow, and they all swap presents with everybody else.
the caterer.
It sounds
I'm
amazing.
flying up to Fuller right now.
Sounds amazing.
I
I think we should do an OB there, don't you, someday?
We'll put that on
OB is outside broadcast. For everyone doesn't know.
Enjoy your dinner. Thank you
very much.
Thank you very much, John. Now, if you fancy going out this weekend, a trip to the cinema,